Casey, this one's for you. Then every year, you know, I start getting pretty fanatical. I think I'm pretty bad at the beginning. By the end of the year, I don't want to lose, and I just get worse and worse and worse. And I'm still surprised I'm married after all this. But then again, that's what floors are for, and so are, you know, cards. So I send a lot of that stuff to her. Don't I, honey? Okay, one other thing before we get started on the JV team is, at the beginning of the year this year, the managers never get enough notice on us, and that would be Lisa Corey, Nikki McCauley, and Susie Ellis. And it so happened during the summer camp here, I think Susie Ellis, was one of these days, just showed up by herself, and she goes, so what do I get for this effort, Mr. Bossard? And I said, well, okay, here's one of the stickers we throw on the helmets. And I thought, well, no big deal for a plastic sticker, but then I never heard the end of it. By the end of the year, I was getting, where's my sticker? Where's my sticker? And I was just going nuts. So girls, why don't you come on up? I got some stickers for you right now. These are the big line cloths, so these are better than the others. This is putting up with James and calling everybody else because, you know, always screaming for dry footballs and the black tees and everything else. So give this one to Nick, not that she's not here. Oh, here she comes. Come on, Nick. As Ms. Arndt said, time is money. Okay, I'd like to have the JV team just hustle up here real quick. Let's go, come on, fellas. When you come to summer camp, I think they knew last year that we were going to be one of the top-rated teams in the league, and that's even a little bit more fear for these kids to come up and go, oh my God, I got to go up against these kids every single day and get my head taken off. At least they hope not, and they did. The ones that stayed up here have basically, in my mind, turned into men. They come in the first day, I'm sure with a lot of fear, and after the first day, they know it's new, it's a lot of hard work, and probably drudgery. By the end of the year, I think Coach and I have probably instilled a lot of pride, and a lot of determination with them, not only in sports, but also the rest of their lives. At least I hope, and I hope Dan hopes so, that that's what we try to make these boys. A lot of pride in themselves, and also that a lot of determination in everything that they do. Just the qualities that the parents also like to teach them. And I'm just very proud, and I think you should be proud of them also. Next year, we're hoping. His name came up a lot. You know, we go through a lot of depth charts, and this year, by the end, our depth chart was pretty shallow when we started getting 2-3 people hurt. And this boy came up a lot, but Dan and I could never put him in because we didn't have any other backup for our quarterback. And that would leave our MVP to be Tim Crum. Before I sit down, I got one more thing to say. I came here 4 years ago, and I thought the parents were terrific bringing up kids like this. And I see that through all the sports with the winning attitude and the pride and determination that goes on in this area. I also have to hand that to someone that I always wanted to coach under. I told him 2 years prior to me getting here that I always wanted to coach under him, and that's Dan McCullough. He taught me a lot, something that I will never forget for as long as I'll be here, or wherever I'll leave, or whatever happens. I think he's one of the best coaches I've been under, teaching me more than I ever could learn as just a football coach, teaching me more about life, teaching me more about the enthusiasm of students, the game of football,